is time to play some Mario Maker 2, and we're playing levels from one of my new favorite level creators. So I am very much looking forward to what we got going on today, people. I am very much looking forward to what we got going on today, because these levels have been absolutely astounding. They have been tremendous. I really like this style. I really, really appreciate this style. What's going on, Ty? Hey, Peter. How are ya? How are ya? There we go. We got the TikTok chat. We're getting in there. We're getting ready spaghetti. How's it going out there, Peter? Big shout out to Ty. Ty and Peter, two of the originals. Both of you been around forever, and I appreciate you big time. Ba-boo-da-beep-boop-bop-bow. What is going on, Andrew? Kenneth? Kyle with an A? Gotta have some conviction for this level. There you go. It says so right there. What's going on, David? Hope you're having a good day, Kyle with an A. All right. Why didn't that work? How dare you? Whatever. Close enough. What's going on out there, chat? We're through Tuesday. We got through Tuesday. That's the good news. Appreciate you, Ty, even if you have to reply to your own comment to chat. Ken wants to see that shell jump. Well, this level creator has been tossing the shell jumps in there, so you got a good shot at it today. You got a good shot at seeing a shell jump on my stream tonight. I'd say 70% chance. Doing good. Another week of work done till Friday. That's amazing, Peter. Enjoy that kind of your weekend. What's up, Erica G? There's Fernando. What's up, Jess? Thanks for the heart and the share. Show me you care with that heart and the share. All right, we're all tagged up on YouTube. Hit that like button for me. Double tap the screen. Let's start it up. We've got feeling convicted here. Conviction is upon us. So hit that like button. And let's see what we got. DJ Paulo had your spinal epidural a few hours ago. Get to relax. Paid free. There you go, DJ Paulo. Sorry you're going through that, bro. What's up, Jesse? Facebook's doing it again. What's up, Sally? There you go. You're halfway there, Ty. What's up, R. Prevost? Shout out to you. Okay, let the games begin. And Kyra, thank you so much for the 50 stars. There it is. Oh, it's Matt. Okay, there you go. R is Matt. I don't know how I'm going to remember that. We'll figure it out. Okay, I want to say a big thank you to Kyra for the stars. The star drop is for you, Kyra. There you go. Hey, the walking pad is valid, Erica G. The walking pad is valid. All right, what does this level have to offer? Oh my gosh. Is that right? Well, no. What's up, Super Trucker J? This is a great streamer. Check him out. Oh boy. Momentum's fine, just not that much of it. There you go. Oh, I need to keep the mushroom. What? Okay. Oh, like this. Then to there, then to there. Okay, that's progress. Don't take level codes. Stuck on Contender Worlds. Well, I think I'll probably take level codes the day before Thanksgiving. I think that Wednesday will be the supporter request line. So if you send it to me If you message it to me, I'll start the stream with it. Unless it's super tough and it's going to take the whole stream. I guess it depends on how tough it is. Did I have dinner yet? I did have dinner. You're making spaghetti. Very nice. What's up, K. Baronsky? Looks a little tricky. We could do it. Walk through it a dozen times. So I guess here's my big question. What is holding you up exactly? Is it a puzzle? Is it that there's a Kaiser move? A pixel perfect? Decided against level codes? I know. I keep going back and forth. I've decided I'm undecided. That's probably the most accurate way to say it. But I did swear off taking level codes just a couple streams ago. That's what happens, people. I think I need to actually hit that in the middle. Am I going to go live on Thanksgiving? It all depends. It's very possible. But I'm not committing to it. That's close. What's the so what's holding you up, Matt? That's what I'd like to understand. If you've been through it a dozen times already, what's the holdup? I gotta hit that to the right. You wanted garlic bread? You didn't have any time this time? You didn't have any this time? Garlic bread really is a great addition to a meal with spaghetti. There we go. There we don't go, but that's progress, technically. That's technically progress. There we go. Oh my gosh. Well, hold on. We can still finagle this bagel. Oh. No, we can't. But we had a chance. Not a puzzle. No Kaiser moves. A random scenario you don't know what to do. Is it like a troll? What's up, Melvin? Usually, if there's no indication on what to do, I'm usually out of there. Nowadays, my move is, okay, I'm going to skip this level. If this level creator doesn't want me to clear their level, then they can keep their secrets. Hey, more progress. Oh my gosh. Like, as tricky as these levels have been, I always get the sense the level creator wants you to get the clear. When the level's created to confuse you. Have you looked behind the scenes yet, Matt? That's a good way to figure out what's going on. Check out a level view. If you just type in a Google Mario Maker 2 level viewer and then type in the level code, you may get your answer. You really got to be moving, DJ Apollo. You got to really be moving. Oh, I can't bonk. It's on the top 10 most popular super expert. Wow. What's up, Cameron? Oh, that's so close, but so far. You know, by levels without indicators, if you can figure out what to do, it's levels without indicators you're forced to lose over and over. Exactly. No clear video. Did you try the level viewer? There we go. See the no bonk method. Ooh, that was close. Bro, you have to go like... How long have I been playing? I've been playing for 5 years. Oh no! Oh, I can't bounce out that far to the left. Ooh, I got away with the bonk, but then I blew it. Oh, no. Oh, that would still work. No, because it's progressive. You have looked behind the scenes. What's up, Em? Yeah, and look at Andrew. This is a level that has, like, technically no indication, but there's basically only one way to do all of it. So this is kind of a good example of what you're talking about. I think that's part of the trick. My jump from the second one to here, I cannot stop. I can't stop here. And that's what I keep doing. I keep doing like a turnaround. I'm hitting left and hitting the brakes in order to land safely here. Instead, I have to commit. What's up, Con? Nice to see you. Got it. There we go. That was better. Okay, remember, you got to keep it moving here, Pat. You did it! Oh my gosh, what is that jump? What's up, Pumpkin King 93? I thought the one we just finally got was tough, but that looks 10 times tougher. Got it. Oh, so close. This level's so good. All the levels by this level creator are just so good, I can't even stand it. It's making me mad. It's so good, it's making me mad. I can feel myself getting spoiled the more I play these levels. Because they're legitimately difficult, but in exactly the way I enjoy. Like, that's very punishing and precise, but it feels like it's my fault. I think the last jump is a runoff float onto the bullet bill launcher. A runoff float. That's an interesting idea. Maybe a runoff float. On the wood stove. There you go, Pumpkin King. Maybe a duck con. Thank you for the hot kiwi. Fun and fair platforming. That's what I enjoy. That's what I really enjoy. Gotcha. Oh, that was so close, bro. Okay. That felt a little better. I think we're getting the hang of it. Oh, boy. I got a good strat now. Patty boy. Yes! There we go. That was tricky. That was tricky. Give that one a try. Very fun, though. Very, very fun, but very, very tricky. What's going on, Roderick? How you like me now, DJ Paul? Thank you, Jess. What's up, Erica? Thank you for the like to it. Thanks, David, George, and Peter. That was awesome. That was incredible. The incredible edible egg. Just too good. What's up, Charles? Nice to see you. Thanks, Nat. Nat is where it's at. Thanks, Con. Conviction. Now we've got a defect. Or a defect. There we go. Not much. Just got home from work. About to have dinner. Nice. What you having for dinner, Roderick? Just got here. Comments turned off on TikTok? No. No, it's a glitch because they're turned on my side. I just saw Nat. Oh, buddy. Hey, thanks for the cake, Super Trucker J. What's up, Toad the Jam? I just had the last piece of cake my sister made me. It was so good. There's a little coffee in the frosting. It's just right. Oh, that worked. Oh my gosh! How in the world? What's up, Tone? Wow. Oh, it's like that? Oh my gosh! Hey! That was crazy. That was a crazy one. Super Trucker J can type, no problem. Having issues with Facebook. Yeah, Facebook's broken, unfortunately. That was an awesome level, Andrew. Yeah, Mario Maker 2 is the first thing I ever was streamed, Charles. Mario 35 was soon after. I did like 2 or 3 days a week Mario 35, and the rest of the time Mario Maker 2. But yeah, for the first year, because I had a Paper Mario game that I played through that I actually finished. Origami King. Blog. How great was that, Balin? There we go, Erica G. Thanks, Charles. Double sound was the problem. No problem at all. When you open the computer, I had the page loader from yesterday. There we go. I bet you that was it. What is going to happen here? Oh, yeah, sunshine. I forgot when, how in the world is this going to work? What's up, Michael? I had to switch over Facebook comments weren't working. I'm sorry about that. I wonder what I'm going for here. Maybe I'm using the icicle? Maybe I don't need the Koopa. Maybe I don't need the Koopa, and it's like this. I just delay that jump. I think that would work. But that doesn't work. Not even close. Could I have waited that much longer? I don't think so. What's up, Chris? That might be at Marshall. We definitely want this icicle involved somehow. Oh, it must be with this. I must use this icicle again. But how? Oh, then to a Z. Z off the icicle. It's like this. Oh my gosh. Am I trying to land on the left side of that platform or the right side? I can make that. Bro, what is going on here? There's a... Okay, when you get to the goal, there's a troll block. Oh, gosh. What's up, Nathaniel? Nice to see you all the way from Hong Kong. This is definitely a tricky one, Andrew. And there's a troll block at the end. Gotta land there a little sooner. I can't decide where my next jump is after that. See what? Oh, maybe the blue? Maybe I throw the shell against there? That's kind of progress. Gotta think outside the box for this one. What do I do with that shell? If I throw it off the left, if I throw it as I'm doing a full jump, yeah, that's gotta be it. Or maybe spin off the shell? That's an interesting idea, Marshall. Those blue blocks are calling to me, and I think I might be misinterpreting it. There we go. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, it's another icicle. Okay. I think that is it. What's up, Lewis? I think that's what we're looking for. How dare you? I slipped right under there. Oh, I didn't get my big jump. This is definitely the kind of level that has a bit of a rhythm to it. Close, I've just got to be a little more mindful of Mario's position there. But we were actually ahead of the game, timing-wise. Good. Is that a surf or a shell jump? But progress. If nothing else, it is progress. Oh, wow. I want to just be the tiniest bit faster. Not by much. Not spin either there. Spin is a no-no. There we go. Oh my gosh! This is a tough ending. This is a tough ending, chat. We are gonna have icicle nightmares after this. No! Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Very satisfying level. We got this, David. Oh, and you said there's a troll block after that, so I gotta be careful. I gotta mind the potential troll block. Oh, I missed my jump button. Oh, barely made it! But barely is good enough in this case. Not there, though. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, Em. Come on, Patty boy. That's the one. All right, we're just going to jump early. There we go. All right. Great level. We didn't even have to run into the troll block. I'm telling you, 95% of all my favorite level creators in this game, they can't resist a little troll sometimes. Thanks, M, DJ Apollo, Pumpkin King, 93, Andrew, Anthony, Ty, George, M, Peter, and Fernando. There we go, David. Thank you for the heads up. Thanks, Jess. Thanks, Erica G. Faded Tone. Thanks, Michael. What's up, Murad? Thanks, Erica. Here we go. Faded Tone. Classic. Whoa. Hey. How you like me now? This level's speaking my language. No! The parachute! That should have been a one-shot. How dare you, bro? How absolute dare you? Unreal. There it is. There you go, Andrew. There you are, Super Trucker J. You tried, David. What if he still plays? Be happy if all these notifications for my levels being played. For sure, George, but I think the most recent one's 2021. So I don't know if he even still turns on the Switch. What's up, Daniel15? Appreciate you over on TikTok. Unreal. Okay, very nice. Thanks, Ty and M. Generic shell stuff. Ark, not a generic Mario player. One of the best in the business with the world record. I will not be going for world record. There we go. NBA Jam. He's on fire! Remember that, Charles? I had it on Game Boy. Pumpkin King 93's house is roasting. I keep mine right at 63. What do you guys, let's hear that. What do you guys keep your house, what do you keep the heat at? What's up, Colin? I keep it right at 63. Super Trucker J, 68. I think I need to stay further left. Min jump. 63 is the preferred. There we go. Not too toasty. Not too 76 to 78. I never seen it in the 70s, George. Wood stove keeps it 78 to 85. Wait, well, I'm talking about on the thermostat. You mean your house gets up to 78 to 85 degrees? When I was on my own, it would be 70. Live in Florida. Hardly ever need the heat. Right, that makes sense. The AC is running right now. Erica keeps it at 72? Okay, so I'm the odd one out. 68 during the day. A lot of people in the 70s. I wonder if it's a New England thing. Heat's on until Thanksgiving. Keep it at 65. See, Charles, are you in New England? That's how well the wood stove works for this house. Riley's all the way down 60, 62. That's my kind of temperature, Riley. In the 70s, I'm so glad I asked. I would have never guessed. Oops. Hold on. Now we have to ask AI. What's the average temperature to keep the thermostat in the winter in the US? We'll go across the whole country. What's it going to say? It's searching. 68 degrees is the average. 68. Wow. Well, that certainly seems to be representative here. 80 for Marshall? I didn't even know that was possible. 74 with the fireplace on, George. 68 for Michael. Unbelievable, Clumsy. Summer and winter near Philly. Okay, always cold. We should keep it roughly 68 or below. Miss growing up, you can play outside till the lights go on. Yeah, Jesse, that's old school. Or the heat keep it 65, a little chilly. Well, the electric company says the AC set at 75? I don't even understand. It's just me. You keep it all the way up to 75 and have a heated blanket on my lap. Oh, my goodness. Jess, 80 in the summer, Toad. I don't understand what you mean, 80 in the summer. You wouldn't turn the heat on in the summer. We'll do 80 in the summer? You would have air conditioning in the summer, correct? I think I might be misunderstanding. I gotta stay back. Wood stove keeps the power bill down. Close. You have the AC on, but at 80? What? I don't understand what that means. You've got the AC on 80. So you want 80 is the goal temperature? Well, I guess that's aligned with what everybody else is saying, that they want their house 75, 80 degrees. I would be absolutely tortured. I would be a complete disaster. If the house was even near 70, I would be losing my mind. I would be completely losing it. The AC. I like my AC set at 72 and 70 for bedtime. It means the AC doesn't kick in until it's over 80. There it is. Okay. There we go. See, I had the wrong thing in mind. I was thinking the setting of it being engaged and trying to push the temperature a certain direction. Hey, we made it. What do I do there? Drop it. Blood sugar would be in pits of despair. 93, 97 every day in Florida, so 80 is nice. That's okay, and there's the missing context that I was totally not putting together. There it is. Thank you, Marshall. The other piece of the puzzle is just how hot it is. 80 is cooled off. Like, here in New England, it very rarely is above 80 degrees in the summer. It certainly happens, but it is not the norm by any means. He's probably central air. Yeah. Now, okay, thank you, chat. I get it now. Now it makes a lot of sense. For context, my AC, the setting, I keep it at 60. I have my, because I have central air. So I just set the thermostat literally to the minimum of 60. So effectively, it's just always running. That's the result. It never actually gets to. Okay, what do I do here? What's up, Rory King? Yeah, I might need the clear video, because I'm not sure what that move is. Our secretary at work in the winter cranks the heat up to 76 to 78, and then has a space heater under her desk and has it cranking. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. What's up, Jordan? You made it. You made it. I'm trying to make this level, and it ain't going too well. I'm not sure what this move is. I thought it might be a drop. I think it's some kind of drop. I'm betting it's on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Thanks, Sam. There we go. Mike T. Mikey did it. Big shout out to my boy Mike T. Mikey, a shell legend. Okay, here it is. It is. It's a drop. A drop I'm not very good at. But I think we can do it. Let's see what the rest is. We can do that. Another drop into the dry bones shell. Wow, this is actually a pretty crazy level. All right, we'll see if we can do it, though. We made it this far. Thank you, Mike T. Mikey. Big shout out to my boy Mike T. Mikey, a shell legend. Come on, Patty boy. I wonder if I should just do that off the right side. Like that. Probably easier. Yikes, that is a tough controlled drop. Thank you, Jess. I might not be able to do this. I have actually never done a controlled drop. I've always been able to do a full jump drop. And so what makes this so much more difficult is attempt to attempt. The timing is going to change depending on all the variables. Whereas if you're just doing a full jump version, if you're doing a full jump version, then attempt to attempt, the setup's going to be the same, so you can adjust more easily. Come on, bro. I'm going to practice. I almost did it. But I have to kick it backwards. Right? I gotta see it again. No, you kick it forward. I drop it forward. And then shell surf into there. Bop, bop. That's the one that's going to get me, is the backdrop there. But we'll keep trying. If I keep making progress, we'll keep going. What's up, baloney? I probably should have just stuck to throwing it to the left there. There. Thanks for the hot, Nick. I may come back to this one. I'm down with it. But this could take me more than an hour, because after that point that I'm stuck on, there's a backwards drop that I'm not super consistent with. So even if I manage to get this once or twice, it almost definitely won't be enough to actually get the clear. See, I need it to bounce off this block. So I need to keep Mario lower. So yeah, I'm making the call. I really like this level, and I may come back to it, but I might need to dedicate a whole stream to it. So let's see what else they got. Let's see what else they get. Sometimes I can get a first try, Jordan, but that was definitely not one of those times. How are you, Brandon? What's up, Yaya? Thank you for liking the streams. Oh my gosh. We can touch the ground. What's TS? Is Team Shell. I need to be able to jump off of the... Got some tough moves. Looks tricky. Struggle too. What's up, Christian? There's a legend. This is random. I have a would you rather question. Would you rather never be able to have any form of potato again or never have sweets again? I'm sticking with the potato. I'm going potato over sweets in that case. Because I am someone who could have potato with every single meal. Oh, wait. I think this is easier. Have I seen Team Door? I haven't seen that. What do you think, chat? Sweets or potato? I'm keeping potato. It's like that. Oh. Shell going to the left? George and Andrew agree. Potato's too good. Potato, now, obviously, sweets are incredible. Ice cream, maybe like that. What's your answer, Erica G? What's up, Barbara? I already can't eat either of them. I'd love to bring back the potato. That's the one you'd pick between the two. What's up, Ray Ray? Potatoes do go with everything. Christian actually makes incredible breakfast potatoes. Made some for my birthday. In fact, I literally just had the rest of the leftovers today after work. Oops. Can still do it. No. Oops. A lot of variations with potatoes. You get sweets with sweet potatoes. There you go. The no ice cream is definitely the hardest part. Giving up sweets, no ice cream. I don't know about that. I think that's the move. Twice baked potatoes. That sounds good. If I'm eating a baked potato, I want to eat every last bit of it, skin and all. I am not leaving that skin behind. Is that right? Maybe I need to control the jump a bit. Diabetic can't have much of either. That's fair. That is valid. Oops. Thanks. Oh, you got your last revenge on me there, buddy. Something like that. That is true. You'd probably give up sweets. There you go. Think rice and bread could be substituted in many situations. Potatoes? Yeah, but it wouldn't taste nearly as good for me. How would you rather never have potatoes and never have dairy? Well, that includes cheese. Riley misses ice cream too because of diabetes. Sorry about that, Riley. Dairy. I mean, I have yogurt every morning. I definitely eat some kind of cheese every day. Andrew's saying Logan's Steakhouse has good potato skins. I ain't got a Logan's around here. I got Texas Roadhouse. I got a Texas Roadhouse nearby. That's probably the best I can do. And they do have a great baked potato. I think I want to stall until that's at the edge. Drink a lot of water? Me too. I'm a big water drinker. That's got to be it. I think we're almost there. Texas Roadhouse is awesome. Those rolls and butter. Those rolls and butter make my heart flutter. That's close. Pasta? Pasta would not be a viable potato substitute for me. I understand on a like nutrient level, like another carb source, but flavor-wise, I would not compare the two. That ain't gonna work. Get fat off Texas Roadhouse rolls. They are amazing. This is my system when it comes to Texas Roadhouse rolls. I've learned my lesson that if I leave myself to my own devices, I will blast through. I will end up blasting through at the table. I'm ordering at least another set of rolls. So, you know, you sit down, you get the rolls. Even if I'm just with one other person, I'm going to end up asking for that second basket. And what I've learned is it's a lot better to just stick with the single basket of rolls. And as a compromise, you get a dozen to go. And you can have them here and there's a little snack or appetizer. And that way you don't have to just get completely stuffed out of your mind. Hey, we made it. I need that shell. Potatoes are more nutrient than modern day pasta? That sounds right. There's really great steakhouse near your house. Now you can't enjoy Texas Roadhouse like before. You got spoiled. Learned how to make really good mashed potatoes right before you told you should eat potatoes. That's so cruel. Baked potato with chili and cheese sounds good. Broccoli and cheese, you get more rolls. But with the cinnamon bun, this is what I'm saying, Andrew. I can't resist. If I put those rolls on the table with that butter, the justification I'm going to use every time is, well, Pat, they're never going to be as good as they are right now. Like, even if you bring them home, it'll never be as good as fresh right now, right here, right now. Almost. And there is truth to that, but it's not worth getting stuffed. I really, really hate the feeling of being stuffed. I feel like part of it's because I grew up with a close loved one who would overeat quite a bit, and I feel like I kind of told myself that I wouldn't let that happen to me. Not let that happen, but like I associated the behavior of being, I associated the sensation of being completely stuffed with that. And so I, like, to the point that there's almost guilt and shame associated with feeling stuffed. This is part of why when I go out to eat, my default setting is always to just cut the plate in half. Because the reality is, you can eat just as many calories and just spread them out. That's what I end up doing. I'll go out to eat, have half my plate, and then like 3 hours later, I'm making the other half. So it's, in a way, it is kind of futile. That wasn't right, but progress. Usually eat when you want when you're at Texas Roadhouse. Do they have any all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse? Yeah, I went to one in Boston. And that was another... This is part... I'm not into buffets for this reason, because it almost incentivizes... It feels like it incentivizes eating as much as you can possibly fit down your throat. Which, again, definitely is tempting. I'm not trying to say it's not, because it is. Very tempting. All the more reason why I feel like once that sensation begins of that... And on top of that, my acid reflux gets much worse if I overeat. So I have every incentive in the world to not overeat. I had it. Sort of. Bogus charges for insurance, all the things on your credit card. Now you got to close to get a new card. Wow. I wonder how that happens. That is rough, bro. getting that jump down. You notice? Oh, was that not right? Maybe I go against the left wall? It's all good, Andrew. Shout out to you on TikTok. What in the world do I do there? Maybe I need to stay left? That's an interesting little setup. But the thing is, I got to get back in the healthy zone. You're reviewing your statement. There you go. Good man. I got to get back on the healthy train. I've let being depressed get the better of me in that regard. Whoops. Wait till you see the goal. Oh, gosh. What have I got myself into? Oh. But yeah, that's the compromise. Just get the single basket of rolls. And it's like $5 for a dozen rolls with a bunch of extra butter to take home. And if you put them in the toaster oven, it is pretty close. It's certainly not as good, but it's pretty close. Oh, come on now. Can you hit the Koopa out of the... Thanks, Clumsy. Can you hit the Koopa out of the shell onto the muncher? I don't know. I'm not sure. Can't picture it. I adjusted too far the other way. Yeah, do you think I should watch it, David, based on everything you know about me and everything you know about this level? You think I should watch it? How dare you? What's up, Tan the Man? Thanks for the gifts. How dare you, bro? You're going the wrong way. It's a full confession. Yeah, you know what happens to me, people with depression? The thing that happens to me is I get what I call stuck. Oh, I get stuck. That's the best way to describe it. And the way that it mixes with the ADHD is when it comes to initiating the very beginning part of a task. That's where it falls apart for me. And if you don't start, it makes it real hard to finish. Oh! Wrong way, bro. Using pat points. Not enough. You know what I'm saying, Clumsy? What's up, Macario? Gosh. It's really fun. This level is really fun. It's just very difficult. Got 176,000 channel points. Wow. Well, when you get to 1 million... I'm just kidding. Maybe that's what I should do. The only thing you can use your channel points for is a single 1,000,000-point redemption. What would it be? What would be a good 1,000,000-point redemption? That would be kind of funny. Clumsy's got 122,000. Okay, so 2 of the strongest regulars are still under 200,000. Still haven't hit a quarter mil. So let's call it 500,000. 1 million might be way out of reach. Man, that's tricky. A t-shirt with my face on it? A personal videogram. That's doable. You get a 30-second personal message from me. Oh. I think we'll do it. There you go, Pat. No, and there you don't go. Okay, and so now somebody suggested getting the Koopa onto the Muncher. And now I see what you were talking about, and the answer is no. You can't get the Muncher you can't get the Koopa on the Muncher. That Muncher's there to stop the Koopa. The thing is, I can't just do a min jump and jump right to it because the hitbox won't be active yet. So I do this little space is definitely here for you to jump up. I think maybe I have to jump up the left side. 1 million points for a level request? That's a good idea, Charles. That is actually really funny. 1 million point level requests, and if there's any trolls, I'm still skipping it anyway. That would feel so cruel. Someone literally saves 1 million points, gives me a level they worked hard on. Off-screen thwomp, and I'm like, never mind. That wouldn't be right. Man, I don't quite have that down. I don't know if you noticed. I'm guessing you may have. Hey, we got it. Oh, I threw it too late. Made the mods could refund the points. Felt bad about skipping the levels. That's true. A VIP chat badge. I can do that? Double stars at 200,000. Can I? Because that would be the ultimate. If you get, I almost wish the points you didn't have to redeem them. You just unlocked different levels. Like anyone who's ever reached a 250,000 should get something, and then if you reach 500,000, you get something, and then if you reach the 1 million, you get something. But as opposed to the idea of making it to 250,000 and then having to use them all before. Oh, there we go. That felt good. And you blew it, Pat. You really ruined it. I can in the roles manager. Okay, I like that idea. Okay, well, you know what then? We gotta debut a 250,000. We need to do a 250,000 badge. What should the name be? If you manage to accrue part of the accrue, the true accrue, 250,000 points, and you get a badge with a quarter on it. Wait, well, how does that work with what it actually looks like? Do I like upload a design? How have I been streaming this song and I have no idea how Twitch works? How is that possible? The super patch. Hey, that's pretty good. Pat is right in the name. The super patch world. Oh, that's not what I want. I like where your head's at, Toad the Jam. I still can't believe some of you people have the house at 80 degrees, bro. I'm sweating just thinking about it. Oh. Sup is done. Okay, later, double star. You can upload designs for the subscriber badges, though. Also, you can't do it for the other thing. No! I thought I made it. We might be in trouble with this one. Like how I'm just realizing that now. No, you only have freedom to design the emotes and the sub badges. Oh, so it can be so it already exists, the VIP badge? Cause that would, I think that should do it. I think we should do 250,000 points and you get the VIP badge. That's perfect. What do you say, chat? It's a diamond. Yes, we got to do it. We're doing it. We are doing it, chat. VIP badge for 250,000 points. The only thing you can use your points for. And maybe I'll do like you can do a level request for 10 million points. Something that just will never happen. There you go. No! The bonk ruined it. The bonk ruined everything. I like that idea. It's closer. Is there a limited number of VIP badges you can give? Oh, that's a good question. I'm going to have to talk to AI about this after the stream. I'm having a little AI conference after this. It'll give me the deets. Oh, that was much better. Did you see that? That even looked much better. If I could do that consistently, we'd be in a lot better shape. No, I bonked! They unlock more as the stream progresses. Start out with 10. Well, my guess is by the end of 2025, there'll only be 5 of you maximum that will even be able to afford it with channel points. Is that accurate? Can I see all the points everyone has? It seems like that dashboard should exist. Dashboard confessional. One of my favorites. You got 50 to 60 to give out. Oh my gosh. If you're on Twitch right now and you're willing, shout out how many channel points you have. Man, that is tough. Okay, 48,000 to the gym, 122,000 for clumsy. Because I'm starting to think 250,000 might be too steep. Because I want it to be steep, but not so much that, like, somebody that would want it would have basically no chance without a year of time going by. Come on! Oh my gosh, this is difficult. How do I see how many points I have? No idea. You have to create a redemption point. You have to create a channel point redemption. Wait, you need to create a channel point redemption to verify the points exist? None of the mods will be able to have a VIP badge? Oh. Well, that seems odd. I wonder why not. I guess that's its own VIP badge? I think it's something like that. What's up, Rock City? I've been in forever. Kyle's got 26,000. So you know what? I think maybe it should be 100,000. If you get to the 6-digit club. If you get to the 6-digit club, you should definitely be a VIP. Oh, Pat! You got 39,000 for Psy. Because especially if I only have so many I can give out, I don't want to make it too low and then have 30 people ready to cash it in day one. Maldy78 the Great! Big shout out to Maldy. I'm malding right now. Oh, wrong way. Oh, that's not going to work. Well, chat, I'm going to give this 5 more tries and maybe start the stream with it tomorrow. Oh, that was good. There you go. That's... Well, how do I fix that? I think you have 50 total VIP badges. 4 more tries. Nice. Come on now. Wow. Maybe I just hold right? I thought that's what I did the first time, but now I'm second guessing it. Used to have the first badge, but it's gone now. If you're serious about the VIP badges, check the stream dashboard on Twitch. Roles Manager shows you how many. Okay, thank you. I'm starting to question. I think I should probably watch this clear video. Let me watch this clear video real quick. Let me watch this clear video real quick. Okay, here's this. Just gonna stay left. Oh, it is a mid jump. I'm wrong. Okay. I'm very glad I watched this. It's a mid jump. I didn't think you could get away with that. And one of those. What in the world was that at the end? Just a shell drop? Tricky shell drop. Okay, this is going to be tough. We'll give it a couple more tries. Now I want to see if I can at least get that once, now that I've seen it. Now that I've seen it with my own eyes. There it is. Bro, that is insane. That's a 2-block gap. And you can't duck. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my good gracious. I'm trying to decide. I'm trying to decide in my mind. Hey, turned you right around. Oh, turned me right around. Turn the beat around. Remember that song? Turn it around. Close. Pat, what happened to 5 tries? What happened to 5 more tries, Pat? That's my question to you, Mr. Big. Remember that song, Who Will Be the Next to Be With You? Oh. I'm the one who wants to be with you. That one's so good. Oh. How you like me now? I got it! Oh. Okay, there's that last jump. Let me see it one more time. Let me see it one more time. I've got to drop it at, it's a full momentum. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Let me see if we can get there a couple times. Gloria Estefan. Chamber Choir sang that in high school. Progress, Jess. We're getting somewhere. Not too far, though. There's progress, Tan the man. Thanks, George. We are getting quite close, which is very enticing, very tempting. Wow. How you like me now? Shit! Oh, I had it too! That was the right drop. I just didn't kick it back. I'm being seduced by the dark side here. Never underestimate the power of the dark side. Star Wars is so good. I'm so glad I got to rewatch them all with my cousin. How you like me now? Shit, no! I ruined everything! But I did get that tough jump. So that's encouraging. That is encouraging. One might say I'm encouraged. But one might also say that I have to get up when the sun ain't even shining yet. Bro, just a little too early. There it is, Em. Come on, Andrew. And I will go on record, and the Star Wars, the Star Wars fans I've talked to in real life have not been happy to hear me say this. But I am totally down with the prequels, and I'm totally down with whatever you want to call 7, 8, 9 trilogy. The postquels. The prequels and the postquels. I'm down with it all. They all kind of offer something a little different vibe-wise. Now, between the 3 trilogies, do I prefer the original? Yes. If I could only choose one. But especially now, watching them all back to back to back, and as an adult, I feel like now more than ever, I actually appreciate it all together. Oh, I didn't get it that time. There we go. Thanks, Rock City. Movies are good. From what you see, you haven't watched the 2 most recent? Oh, man. You love the original trilogy and the sequels, but you never watched the sequel trilogy again. Did you rewatch Rogue One? Yes! That's a great one. I love that one. And wow, the Han Solo movie was really good. The Han Solo movie was really good, and the Obi-Wan Kenobi show was incredibly good. I really, really liked that. The Obi-Wan Kenobi is so good because of Leia. Spoiler alert, Leia is in the show as a kid. I won't tell you more than that. But the way they set it up and play off of what you know happens in Episode 4, a.k.a. the first Star Wars ever, A New Hope, it makes it that much more satisfying. That there's already this connection between... Oh, we got it! Yes, come on! Between Leia and Obi-Wan. What's up, Frank? Thanks for the heart. Because, you know, the one of the most famous movie lines, help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope. You have no idea how she even knows Obi-Wan Kenobi's name. It's just understood. Oh, wait. Or does she in that speech say? Now I forget. But I feel like they definitely keyed in on that moment existing when they were writing the series. Oh, I missed. Come on, George. We're so close. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. It is hard to walk away from a level this good when we're at the last jump, chat. We're at the last jump, and I already had to turn one level away. So I would like to pull this one out for you. I would like to show you a win here. Oh, that is such a tricky little jump. I didn't mean to exit. Thank you, George, for the 200 stars. The star drop is for you. There we go. He knows Leia because Obi-Wan fought for Leia's father in the Clone Wars. Is that? But I'm saying of what's revealed just in Episode 4. In A New Hope alone, if that was the only movie that existed, is there any... Oh, but no, that's what she says at the beginning of the speech, right? That you fought... That the thing you just said, I think, is the thing I was thinking she says at the very beginning of that little hologram speech. You fought beside my father. Set the temperature to 68 to 70 in the winter. There you go, Joanna. Shout New England. These are turtle jumps, Ken. We got turtle jumps left and right here. This whole stream has been turtle jumps. Saying turtle jumps always makes me think of turtle doves. No, I'm throwing it too early now. That's what she says in the beginning of the message. Okay, well, that almost ruins it. That actually almost ruins it. Because, like I'm saying, if you watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, you see exactly what kind of connection formed between Obi-Wan and Leia. Bro, I was facing left. I love the turtle jumps, Erica G. Erica Gobble. Shout out to the Gobble sisters. This is tricky. Watch Home Alone 2 last night. 2 turtle doves. There it is from Mr. Duncan. Duncan's Toys. You know, by the time they were making Home Alone 2, they really understood the power of merchandise. Between the Talk Boy, those turtle dove ornaments, I feel like they were really tapping in there to some product placement of their own. You know, they missed an opportunity. They could have used a real pizza place, but, you know, it was too early. It was too early. They weren't really doing that yet. But can you imagine how good of a deal that would have been for whatever pizza place paid to be the place that they ordered pizza from at the beginning of Home Alone 1? Because that would have turned into the gift that kept on giving. How no one could have guessed just how many times that movie's been watched since then and will be watched again. Oh my gosh, bro. I have to drop this thing like it's hot. You had a Talk Boy? Me too. I used that Talk Boy. I was the first ever blogger with that Talk Boy. I was bringing that thing everywhere and just talking into the tape. Just narrating life. Didn't need to do all that. Pepsi was in Home Alone. You're right. And then Coke was in Home Alone too. I never realized that. See, I'm telling you, they were all about the product placement, but they missed out. Like, if they had gotten Pizza Hut pizza, Pizza Hut would have had one of the greatest Christmas ads ever. Domino's on Ninja Turtles. Watch Obi-Wan, Joanna. It's so good. I really, really liked that. I really liked it. Bro, why is this so difficult? Okay, 5 more tries. You notice I almost never will start with just 1 more try. Like, even if I'm trying to be reasonable, I'm still going to say, all right, well, 5 more tries. There you go. Bro. I have to do a tiny... It's not a min. Well, the only way it works as a min jump is if I have, like, the fastest momentum possible. So I have to lean into the momentum side if I'm going to do it that way. Come on, bro! Catch up to the show! You would Game and Band Direct to do that? 5 more tries? One gifted sub from David. Thank you, David. Thanks for that support. You are amazing. Thanks for the support.
Thanks for the support.
Oh, dang, bro. What's up, Dad? Have you ever tried the ROM hacks? No. No, I just stick to Mario Maker 2 because the mechanics are a little different, meaning the timing of the buttons to do a shell jump in Mario Maker 2 are actually different than the timing that you want to press the buttons for a shell jump in a ROM hack. And I've always wanted to be as good as I can be at Mario Maker 2, and I was afraid doing both would compromise that. Not to mention, I just greatly prefer Mario Maker 2 in that it's like very official. We got the real... Now, I do really enjoy the ROM hack like music and stuff and the very creative ideas. I can appreciate that, but I appreciate Mario Maker 2 more. For me, for my own taste. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going all in on Mario Maker 2, and since there are over 30 million levels, I could never play them all anyway. I could never finish this game. Never. And I could just name a list of people that are not just a little better than me, but are 10, 20, 30, 100 times better than me. So I don't take that as any kind of insult to myself. Just the reality of just how much better I could be at this game if I continued to play it. And now I've been playing, and something I'm proud of is I've built a well-rounded skill set where I can hang in most of the disciplines. Oh, gosh. Whereas oftentimes people will choose a lane and then almost exclusively play that one thing. Sometimes all Kaizo, sometimes all precision, sometimes all speed runs. Whereas the alternative is leaning into endless, where you have to be good at everything. You don't have to be the best at anything, but you have to be good at everything. Oh, that was it. That was it. That was it. Final Fantasy Tactics is the game of the year. Nice, Toad the Jam. ROM hacks are cool and feel different. I'd like to point out, on top of being a great play, create a great community. Hey, well, I feel like you all did that. You all found your way here and have really made something special. It's a great crew. Especially, I've seen a lot of other streamers post and talk about the different struggles they have with their communities. People being toxic or people being overly one way, this or that, or... And I really do love what we've got going on here in that regard. We got a nice, diverse crew, people from all over the place, different walks of life, different ages, different occupations, lots of different thoughts, beliefs, opinions. But in spite of that, we have years now, the core crew that has formed, especially in those first 2 years. In those first 2 to 3 years is when most of you came here. Bro, that bonk is ruining everything. Eric, you're back. What's my favorite pizza place? It comes in waves. I know it doesn't stay the same. I go on kicks. And right now, this is going to be a controversial one. Right now, my favorite pizza is Domino's. My favorite pizza right now is Domino's. In the past, 2 months, I've gotten it 4 times. And you got to remember, since I'm one person, me getting pizza means I'm eating pizza 4 days straight. That is 4 days of pizza. So, saying that I've gotten it 4 times in 2 months represents 16 days of pizza out of 60. Nearly a quarter of the time. Well, more than a quarter of the time. And I just got a... The most recent time was partially because I just got a $50 gift card for my birthday. Oh, closest yet! Closest yet! Can't send the stars. That's all right, Ken. Was it for you and some other streamers to think about the conference to do it myself? There you go. Glad you're in the mix, Pumpkin King 93. Found you when you were 9 months into streaming. And you're still here, M. Still going strong. Big shout out to you, M. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and X. But on YouTube, there's 2 streams going, a vertical and a horizontal. I'm going to end up streaming this to midnight if I don't get it soon. That's better. We're getting the attempts are looking better. Can you stream on X? I'm streaming there right now. I'm streaming there right now. Ooh, we got there. Bro, how am I going to make this last jump? What's up, Rain Moon Goddess? All night. I've been from New York. I have amazing pizza. Want to try the Haven, Connecticut pizza? I just tried Sally's for the first time. Sally's a pizza. They opened one over in Woburn. In fact, I should... Oh, no. Where's Keith? Keith isn't... He's the other W. I think maybe he's Worcester. It was really good. The only thing is, I'm not big on the cha. I'm not a cha guy. I like things cooked. I don't mind things cooked well, but I really am not down with the cha. And I think cha is a big part of the cooking style for that pizza. But the flavor was incredible. The flavor was great. outside of the cha. I was wishing I had asked for it undercooked. Salads, that's a place. Very well done, exactly. Exactly. That's how you pronounce Woobin? That's how I pronounce it. I wouldn't go by me for much. I wouldn't go by the way I say much of anything. Because very often I find out after the fact, you were saying that wrong for the past 13 years. And I go, oh. No, two. All right, we're going to have to do 5 more tries. Worcester's the one that nobody says right. W-O-R-C-E-S-T-E-R. Would you guess that's Worcester? No, you're more likely to say Worcester. Oh, gosh. Gotta love that Mario Maker 2, Daddy Dan. That New England accent will get you. Park the car and have a job. That's what they say. Bro, how would, of all the moves to mess up, I wouldn't have thought that was the one. But now that's twice in a row of doing that. Now we got to fix it out of spite. How is it only Tuesday, bro? How is it Tuesday? Okay, you fixed it. Pronounced it Worcester. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know what you were talking about. Accents are a funny thing, because some people really like them, some people really do not like them. I've gotten both extremes. From I love the way you talk to please stop talking. Sometimes having nothing to do with the accent. Just stop talking. Enough is enough, bro. You've said enough. Is it? It's a funny thing, that point in the conversation when you can just, when you get the read that the eyes are glazing over, they've checked out. I experienced that quite a bit. Bro, how am I gonna do this? Clumsy's down with it. Frank Pepe has some cha. Exactly. I'm not down with the cha. It tastes too bitter. It's like a very bitter blast. You didn't notice? I was wondering how teachers teach spelling in your neck of the woods. They say AO and... It's a good question. I don't really remember if, like, my kindergarten teacher had an accent. I just remember tracing the letters in the little green book and being pumped to find out which letter was next. Like, for the letter M, you'd get some macaroni and you'd glue those bad Larrys right on there. I loved that. I was like, okay, school is cool. I'm down with this. And then when they started teaching us numbers and math, I can remember going crazy. So excited, telling my mom, Mom, listen, as of now, I can add any 2 numbers in the world. I couldn't get over that. I could not get over that reality that there was a point in the recent past where I couldn't have dreamed of being able to add any 2 numbers. But once I hit that point, I was so proud and felt so empowered. I felt like I could learn anything. And see, that's partially thanks to having the math teacher I did, because she made it, she was the one framing it that way. As, hey, well, good job. Now, oh, wrong way. Now you can add like that way of thinking about it, that now you've learned addition to the point that you can add any two numbers. That's such a great way to put it. That really is. That's going the other way. Now I'm going backwards here. How much did we raise for St. Jude? We raised $200 this past charity stream. When we say beta, it's in the middle. Sound like D is middle. Okay. Explain how it's not spelled the way we say it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember the R's not being there being accounted for. This is from Boston. There we go. Thanks for the stars. There it is. Well, chat, we're in trouble here. I'm already a half hour over. I'm supposed to be in bed within the next hour. What a pathetic life. No, well, the stream part's awesome. Let the record show. That part's not pathetic at all. I just hate going to bed early. And alone. Neither is really that great. Oh. Bro, talk about throwing it away. What's up, Midnight? Note that one, double star. I want to believe there's sometime in the near future I'm going to bed after midnight again. I want to believe it. I want to believe there's a path that leads there. It just doesn't feel possible at this point. I think I got to branch out. I think there could be more for me on the internet, but just maybe not strictly playing Mario. I do feel like I'd have a better shot branching out a bit. Not that I... Ultimately, all I really ever want to do is play Mario. But as far as content that could actually make money. Because when I started streaming, I was in that sweet spot that streaming was so hot that the platforms were just dumping millions of dollars into it. So it was a lot easier to make money off of this content a couple of years ago. So close. Could you stream in the music category? Yeah, stuff like that. Like I just got to experiment. Be willing to break out of the box, but I don't want to because this is all I really want to do. But I have to accept that at this point in the timeline, this by itself, it ain't going to cut the mustard. Bro, I am really struggling. Do you get into FPS games? No. I don't think it's so much. I think it's gaming. If I was going to do any kind of gaming content, it's going to be Mario Maker 2. The point I'm trying to make is gaming content in general is not what it used to be profitability-wise, especially for a niche thing like Mario. Mario Maker, to be clear. Obviously, Mario is one of the biggest categories overall, especially Mario speedrunning, especially Mario 64 speedrunning. But as far as the demand for Mario Maker 2 streamers, it's relatively low. Get the podcast going. Exactly, Savage Chewbacca. I got to try that lane out. Oh, the music idea is good, too. Those would be two valid paths to try taking. And I'm not talking about replacing. I'm not saying it's the only content I would ever make. Ultimately, it would just make it that much more balanced. I'm always going to want to make Mario Maker 2 content. Or Mario Maker 3 if it ever existed. That's basically always going to be my Ideal, my favorite. Oh my gosh, I thought that had a chance. Mario Maker 2 is definitely dying out. Art model building streams? Well, I mean, now you're really going niche. I got to imagine the number of people watching that content has to be even less than the number of people watching Mario Maker 2. If I could get past it feeling like stealing, I'd make some reaction content. Oh my gosh. About music and ASMR gaming. Yeah, the ASMR thing could be an interesting twist. Oh, you know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of a video series where I would take anonymous I would give you the opportunity to submit your situation. Could be a dating situation, could be a mental health situation, could be, well, I really shouldn't say that because I mean I'm certainly not licensed to give any advice. But ultimately the point I'm trying to make is some kind of advice situation. I feel like that could be good. Not that I think I have all the answers, but I do think I can potentially offer some insight, especially now that I'm an old man. And I think that I would be really interested to see what kind of situations you all have going on. The hardest part would just be keeping it family friendly. That could be, I would still want to stick to that. I would want to keep the family friendly vibe alive. But I would be very interested to hear from you all. I'd be the coach. I think that could be really cool. It would be a cool way to connect with you and make an entirely different type of content and potentially help out. So, like, all that together seems like it has a good amount of potential. I just hate the idea of it coming off presumptuous, like, I know better than you. That would be my fear. My anxiety would be that creating content like that would send the message that I think I have the answers and when I really don't. But I do think I have some insight to offer. I don't think I can by any means solve people's problems. But I do think I could offer some valuable insight. No, bro, what's it gonna take? Chad coming through with 200 stars. Thank you for the stars, my man. A lot of people give advice without a license. Do a disclaimer. It's a good idea, Savage Chewbacca. Streamed Odyssey and Galaxy. Would you do a Mario Deluxe? That would be interesting. Super Chat World Midnight. Had indoor recess today. The kids requested a dance party. I accidentally started my music app on the ASMR stream I was listening to last night to fall asleep. Instead of peppy music, they heard a whispered, "Hey, do you want me to brush your hair?" That must have been a surprise. Have you ever thought about going for a license to be a therapist? Oh, that's such a sweet thing to say, Andrew. No. but I think this content's the next best thing. Like Frasier. I've watched every episode of Frasier. I didn't watch the new ones. I heard they came out with new ones, but I did watch all the old ones. Do old men yelling at the clouds. That's an interesting one, Super Trucker J. IRL streaming during garage sale would be awesome. I just would feel bad putting the people on camera. Thank you, Rafaela, for the heart over on TikTok. Nice to see you. End each session with, but I don't know. That way, if it ruins your life, you have the disclaimer. That's a good way to get out of it midnight. Stage has boundary written all of it. I don't know, because this may not happen today. Come here for the therapy. Shout out to you, Andrew. Anytime you give advice to me about education, the advice was spot on. There we go. See, I have some insight to offer. I think we got to try it out. Because I do think, like, for a random person just perusing content to watch, I think there is something interesting about just hearing some issues other people are going through. especially if it can be framed family friendly. Like if it's something that they can pull up and not have to worry about getting out of control in front of their kids or family or whatever. Like I think, well, to be clear, I'm saying there are a million options that are less than family friendly. So I feel like that's just another way where I could kind of carve out my niche a bit. But how do I get you to submit them? Just to superpatworld@gmail.com? Maybe, well, you know what? Maybe we stick to the theme of relationship advice to start. Because I feel like that is the juiciest, most sought after. Like if you were going to click on a video that was about someone giving advice, I do feel like relationship advice is some of the most compelling. Even if you're in a relationship, married, single, whatever, I feel like there is something compelling about getting to hear what else somebody else is going through, and then getting to hear what advice is given, and then getting to imagine what advice you might give or what you might do in that situation. You know what I mean? It's almost like a little vicarious thing going on there. Like watching a game show. Part of the fun of watching the game show is trying to play along. Oops. You know what I mean? You watch Wheel of Fortune. You watch Price is Right. You're guessing the prices. You're watching Family Feud. You're yelling at the TV. The answers. That's part of the appeal. So I feel like there's a little bit of that with relationship advice. So it's like, okay, well, what's this person got going on? I'm just thinking out loud here, chat. Because I gotta make more money quickly. I'm sure many of you can relate, but that's the spot I'm in now. Not only do I have to make more money, I gotta do it kind of quick. And that I've learned one thing about the internet, as dry of a desert as it can be sometimes, it can also be like striking oil or mining for gold. The returns can be large and quick. Just not very often, at least not for me. So if we can find a little niche. But I like the idea of keeping it anonymous as well, because the person who submits the question or situation, they'll know it's them. Like they'll know that I know it's them. You're welcome to reveal who you are to me. But especially for the sake of anybody watching a year, 2 years later, depending on what it is, it may come back to bite you in a way that you may not have expected by making it public and attaching it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So just on that principle, I would want to keep it anonymous. And obviously, it wouldn't be a guarantee that if you submit something, I'd definitely talk about it. Because there'd be some things I definitely wouldn't be able to offer much. So I don't know. I'm sure it's very obvious I'm thinking out loud here. This is a brainstorming session. As I'm procrastinating ending the stream that's already 50 minutes late. Oh my gosh, chat. We're practically almost at 9 o'clock. Relationship advice is to stay single. that's one way to do it. Sally's down with it. Could be offering a different perspective to a problem. Exactly. Look at the problem from a different angle. Exactly, Sally. Trying to give the helpful ideas. You have a friend who does anonymous questions. Ask me how you set it up. Okay, that's a good idea. Piece of content for TikTok Reels. Why don't you do a day in the life of Super Pat? I don't got much to offer. A day in the life is a day not many of you would care for. It's like pretty boring. Especially being alone. Like, I mean, like today, Tuesdays, I have my buddy Josh come over. We have a standing date once a week where he comes over and we watch a show. We watched all the White Lotuses together. We go through a whole bunch of different stuff. He's been a friend since I was... Oh! No! That's the closest yet. He's been a best friend since literally high school for me. So we have a standing date on Tuesdays. But other than that, so I at first broke the habit of setting multiple alarms, and I slipped right back into it. So now my alarm starts going off at 4:40. Oh. But I don't actually get out of bed till 5:10. And then it's a quick shower. And now it's cold enough that right after the shower, I've got to start the car. Because all the windows are iced up. Then I have my banana. I take my vitamin. I bring my tomatoes, cucumbers, and salad dressing for lunch. And then I get to work by about 6 a.m. Bro, stop doing that. So that means I'm throwing it too early. I'm trying to not think too hard about what I'm doing in the game. But I have to think a bit harder about it. It's a fine balance right now. No, wait. I have to throw it later. How far of a drive to work? Going in, it's only 20 minutes. Coming home, it's usually 30 minutes. I was gonna try to put up the tree today. But you're all ruining those plans. No, I'm ruining those plans. Come on, Bat! No! I want to believe that we're just a couple attempts away. We're only one. Okay. People, are you thinking up those relationship advice questions? If you happen to already have one, email me at superpatworld@gmail.com. No guarantee I'm going to do anything with it. I can promise you if I do, I will keep you anonymous. I will promise you that. But I do think that could be interesting. Ooh, and you know what? I could clear out my my little record area and talk in front of that. That would be cool. That would be a cool little opportunity to show off the record collection. Be like, okay, this guy's got to know something. He's got 1,000 records. Oh, no! Bro, what are you doing? That is a tough jump, bro. That thing is not easy. How did I get lost? A big part of why is because this level is actually fun. It's super tough, but it is actually really fun. I feel like we're finally getting that down. It does feel like we're in the home stretch here of the grind. That's too early, though. That's going to be too early every time. Clean up the yard midnight. The Bob Ross of... Oh, gosh, that's not going to work. What hours do you work? So I get there at 6. And typically, Monday through Thursday, I try to stay a little extra. I got to work 40 hours. And so ideally, I do like closer to 8.5 Monday through Thursday. And that's what allows me to leave earlier on Friday now. There you go. Bro, don't do that. Don't do that. Your PS4 keeps ejecting the disc. Oh, no. That is not going to work. Oh, neither is that. I just got a flash of if someone was gonna make fun of me for giving relationship advice, it would be the washed up 40-year-old divorced streamer offers relationship advice to the internet. That would be the headline. That would be tough to argue against, but it is what it is, people. It's just the lesson that sometimes insight can come from unexpected places. Oh my gosh. Bro, that's like me giving advice on the timing to throw that shell up when I can't seem to do it once. I can't seem to do it once, chat. Getting a little delirious here. And I gotta stop drinking all this coffee. I've been drinking an insane amount of coffee. Just a ridiculous night. Family game nights again, Andrew? I like it. I gotta chill on the coffee. There you go, Pat. That was much better. And that was much worse. What is going on here? Maybe that could be part of the shtick. Relationship advice from the worst possible source. It's like the bald hairdresser. Maybe that should be the name. The bald hairdresser. I'm going to tell you how to fix all your relationship problems. And meanwhile... Come on, Pat. Can you beat the level? How about that, bro? Bro. Kiwi! No, watch them. There we go. I know. We got to protect the sleep schedule. We'll give it 5 more tries. I really thought we were going to get it by now. Make you stream a wrong advice only stream. No, I'd want to actually, but that's the thing is I would want to actually be helpful. No. The reality is, chat, none of us have gotten it perfectly. None of us have done it all right. None of us. We're all in the same boat of being imperfect. And how many times am I going to do that, bro? I am going to insist upon clearing this entire level tonight. No, don't say that, Pat. Stop it. That's not... See, a part of me wants to go that direction in the hopes that starting to look at it like that would make me, like, give me the good pressure to get it done. And it would happen sooner. There you go. Oh, bro. We at least made it to the last jump. Yeah, we're definitely over the last 5 tries. It's really fun, though, and it's actually been a fun stream chatting with you all. So it's certainly not wasted time here. I feel grateful to have this time with you. That's the truth. And that is a new way to fail. Let me introduce you to the many new ways to fail. Bad times are bad. Any kind of interpersonal relationship questions? Come up with work ones. Ben is the only one who could have a fair list of how do I deal with my spouse questions. Yeah, I would say literally any and all. Interpersonal, like it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Any relationship. I'm using the word relationship like it's defined in the dictionary. It could be a work relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a family relationship. It is certainly not limited to romance. That's just kind of the first thing that comes to mind in that context of relationship advice. Come on, Rain Moon Goddess. That's nice to say clumsy. We're getting a little time here. Maybe you got a Thanksgiving issue. Maybe you're dreading a certain Thanksgiving interaction. You got somebody who always brings up politics or always brings up something that gets people going. Many families have one or more of them. Or maybe you're the one. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're the. Oh. Come on now. No, bro. Do I want to be up against that wall? Let me see that ending one more time. Yeah, he goes against the wall. And he goes against the wall and is delaying the kick. Come on, George. Appreciate you, Super Trucker J. Bring up politics at Thanksgiving to save you money for Christmas. That's one way to do it. We might have to bring this back tomorrow. But this was really fun. We'll do it for real 5 more tries from right now. 5 more tries from right now for real. And I do have a few hot takes, especially in the context of like early stage dating. I really think you should put out the deal breakers ASAP. I don't believe you should wait to talk about stuff like having kids, how important religion is or isn't to you, how in tune with getting married in a certain timeline you are. I think the earlier you can talk about that stuff, the better. Which some people strongly disagree. But I really believe that is the way. You'll save a lot of time and heartache! Come on, Pat! The worst is getting something going with somebody where it seems like it's going well, and then some random little thing like that comes along and ruins it. And you're like, oh, we could have avoided a week and a half of this if we had a 3-sentence conversation on day 1. But I think it's easy, like, by default. I think it's easy by default to want to go into the zone of make yourself as desirable as possible. Make yourself, like, use all your best pictures, make yourself look and sound as desirable as possible. But that really is not the goal. I would say that shouldn't be the goal anyway. I think a better way to look at the goal is to represent the real you. If you're wearing sweatpants and sweatshirt most of the time, you should not have all your pictures in every extravagant situation. I feel like that's a misrepresentation. It ends up doing you more harm than good. End up misrepresenting yourself in the name of looking more desirable. I think you're a lot better off attracting fewer people that actually like you versus being able to pull in many more than that, but ultimately have the majority of them not actually be interested in the actual you. That's why it's such a funny thing how often the pictures will be outdated or won't really match or be like from every perfect angle. It's just a trap for all parties involved. It's a trap for everybody. But I'm not trying to say you have to like go out of your way to look bad either. This isn't happening, is it, chat? I really wanted to sneak this clear in, but I think I gotta let it go for tonight. But I mean, it's also just the social media thing. The whole social media culture of the highlight reel. It's less about authenticity. It's less about being authentic and more about looking as cool or as good as possible. But authenticity, that's the way to go. And this is another thing that's ironic for me to even comment on about social media usage, because I never, ever, ever post on my personal social media. I only ever post to Super Pat World. So I have like 0 posts from... I'll do like 1 post a year. But I've been posting since MySpace. I feel like I burned out. Oh, I've literally been posting since MySpace. So I'm posted out. I've been posting for long enough that I remember on Facebook the only people on there were college kids when I was a college kid. You couldn't even get on Facebook without the college email. That was peak posting. That's when posted was posting, people. That's when you could really post. When you needed a college email to get an account. That's when I was down with posting. That's what I'm talking about. Now, good gracious. Bro. The Facebook. Facebook's a lot of memes. A lot of AI-generated memes, too. AI-generated recipes. AI-generated fake product combinations. I'll have, like, pumpkin stovetop stuffing flavored pudding. It'd be like, what? But they'll put it in, like, in a realistic-looking Walmart aisle. But you can tell it's AI-generated. There's always a couple people in the comments, where can I get this? Where can I buy this? I really want to try the pumpkin stovetop stuffing pudding. That was better. How about you beat the level, Pat? Oh, a little too much height. Been there, done that. Vice relationship. Be the tagline. There you go. Been there, done that. That's a good tagline, Spacer. Been there, done that. That's my tagline. I'm an old man. I'm Obi-Wan in the woods. I am Obi-Wan Kenobi in the woods. No! We are getting back there. We're getting back there kind of consistently. Wasn't it? So someone put elbow macaroni into a pie crust, edge shredded caramel, canned apple pie, and more shredded? Wow. Peter's still here. I got to give it up, chat. Now it's like literally bedtime for me. I wonder if I'm going to get any emails. I hope I get at least one. I hope I get at least one because I want to just do a practice one, basically. Because I have no idea what I would do, how long I would want it to be, where exactly I would film it. Would I use my phone? Would I try to use my DSLR? Would I actually do it in the basement? Would I try to do it here at the desk? So many variables. No, but I've learned time and time again. When it comes to figuring that kind of stuff out, the best thing you can do is just start. The best thing you can do is just start it up. And then as you go, you naturally are generating the data. You're like creating your own feedback. That's what a coach is. The reason why coaching is so valuable, it's feedback. It's outside feedback that then can direct you towards more successful techniques and things to try. So if you're a great basketball coach, part of what's going to make you great is being able to take a player who might have a lot of strengths, but also the weaknesses. And be able to identify the weaknesses and then strengthen those weaknesses. That's something that's very hard to do if you're just by yourself. But a coach, a good coach, can do just that. And when it comes to starting something like I'm talking about, or starting a stream, really starting any internet endeavor, oftentimes the hardest part is just getting it going. I can remember really having to force myself to do my first Super Pat World stream. I really had to hype myself up for it. Even though I had no thoughts that a lot of people were going to watch. It was literally just, I couldn't get past the idea of me playing video games on the internet implied that I thought other people should watch me play games on the internet. You know what's funny that I'm saying that? Because earlier this stream I was saying that I'm bothered by the idea of people thinking me giving advice means that I think I know better in the first place. So that is a similar anxiety, just in a different context. Because it's like, if you're going to play video games on the internet, that does seem to imply that you have some belief that you're worth watching play video games on the internet. You know what I mean? And especially when I started, I was not good at this game. I wasn't terrible, but I was not very good. Oh my gosh. But clearly not that good anymore. I was good for a little while, but I think I lost all my skill. No, it's not true. It's not true, but I have to give it up. I keep wanting to believe my brain is going to just drift right into the right zone, and I'm just going to lock in and get the perfect attempt, because it's happened so many times before. It's happened so many times before, but this last jump is so unruly. I am not at all consistently close. If it was the 90s, you could do radio. There we go. Coming at ya. Rush Hour Renegades. Coming at ya. Some 90s radio. That's so painful. That's so painful. I know, we gotta bring it back tomorrow. Last attempt right here. This is where dreams are gonna come true. You're making my dreams come true. You ready? You think I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding? Imagine. Close. What's up, Elizabeth? All right. Manana. We'll try again tomorrow. Good gracious, chat. Well, this was fun, at least. This was very fun. We'll try again tomorrow. Big shout out to this level creator. Really great stuff. Thanks, chat, for a great chat and for all your support. I really do look forward to these streams more than ever now with this new lifestyle. And it's not the lifestyle of the rich and the famous. It is the lifestyle of, well, it's a lifestyle of someone who has a lot to be thankful for. That's the truth. So let's leave it at that. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you so much to anyone who hit with any stars, shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Super chat. Thanks, QE. All the above. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with. And there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it. A friend, a family member, loved one, or therapist. And try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside, get your headphones in, your favorite music playing. It can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope. Believe better days are coming because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you. If you're struggling right now, know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can get very overwhelming and hit you with some wild lefts and rights, ups and downs, twists and turns, traumas and tragedies, and have you feeling like, oh my gosh, everything is completely ruined. Nothing's ever going to be the same without this person, place, or thing in my life. What is the point when things keep getting worse? I have nothing left to look forward to. All my best days are behind me. All valid feelings, but it's going to lead you to some wildly inaccurate conclusions, because the truth is, there is some amazing stuff coming your way in your life. I can't tell you exactly what it is or exactly when it's coming, but I can assure you it's coming. And one of the heaviest, hardest, most burdensome, suffocating parts of feeling super depressed, super anxious, is feeling like it's never getting any better. And you're always going to feel this way. And I promise you, as down as you are right now, you are not always going to feel this down. You might be like, well, Pat, what do you know? You're just some dude on the internet. Well, that's a fair point. But in this case, I do know what I'm talking about. And it's like a feedback loop. It's almost like it's this mental trick of the worse you feel, the easier it is to feel like it's always going to feel that way. At least in my experience. It's a little different for everybody, but that's definitely true for me. And so for anybody that resonates with, know that I'm rooting for you big time. If you need a little family-friendly escape, I got you covered with thousands of hours of gaming content scattered across the internet. So make sure you're following Super Pat World, all one word, on every platform you can find me. And I hope to catch up with you tomorrow for maybe a shorter stream. But this was nice to get a longer stream in. It's been a while. Okay, chat. Thanks for everything. Have a great night. Get some rest.